A lot of times when people are trying to explain this topic, the topic of why women aren't educated, it's really hard to get your mind around all of the different moving parts. You have to start believing the idea that physical um, physical basis for thought can be transferred to another person. So if you have an accumulation or habits of thought, it's generating chemicals in your body that, in the right substrate, can become bioavailable to someone else. That you'll notice some of that. That's the reason why a lot of people are completely vegetarian or completely vegan, is because, and why some people are not, because eating some animal products keeps us in harmony with the rest of the creatures around us, and that Hitler and the Nazis were vegan. So when you think about that, that having compassion for beings that have contaminated your body rather than avoiding animal contamination altogether has a different thing. So there are people who train women in order to sacrifice the women. Now, this is an abhorrent practice. Now, I'm not saying that, and then there's the other thing where they teach women certain things, and then they use the babies that are within them, and then later on when they'll kill the women. So it's a lot of that kind of thing. But the Buddha of the past taught people to stop using animal sacrifices, to use effigies and stuff like that. People who can practice that are considered superior to the people who have to practice in the elaborate method. In some ways. In other ways, they're not considered superior, because to have the means to do that requires a lot of organization in this lifetime. So I'm saying those people are less samsaric than the people who actually eat people. So in that hierarchy, they are superior. But in the next world, it's not everything is on the test in the idea of non-duality. My guru told me that he found people's mudras that they denied that they had and dealt with them. He didn't elaborate, but I'm pretty sure that it was elaborate. And I made up a lot of different stories to fill in the blank of where they had gone and where they would be, and people went looking for them and couldn't find them, and the things that he had done and with them. And I had been spared the need to do a lot of these things, and so I practiced in ways, and he was able to observe the ways that I was able to utilize the materials differently than he did, because of the less active nature and then